Okay, here I have two rectangles. I'm going to join them in this spot. So I'm just going to move them over so that they line up. Okay, and then say my tab, I want it to be, the thickness would be 0.125, and then maybe I want the width to be 1/2 inch. So we change that, and I want it to be right in the middle. So we're just going to align it, bring it to the bottom. So I use the center line over here, and then I match the two, align the bottom edges. All right. So now I have this where I want it. So that means to me, I'm going to put the tab attached to this bottom rectangle. I'm going to make the slot attached to, or removed from this top rectangle. Now I'm going to duplicate this. Okay. And the first thing we're going to do, if I go into View, Display Mode, Outline, okay, I can see that it is barely crossing here. So I might be able to just click on this bottom one here and union. And it looks like nothing happened except this went up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there we go. We got a tab here. Okay, I'll bring the other rectangle. I'll click on this one and this smaller rectangle here. I should just be able to do path, difference, and now you can see I have a slot here, a tab here. It's really that simple. Now if I wanted to adjust for kerf, I'll just click on one side. Okay, I'm going to go into the node editor, and for me, since the kerf is just so small, I'm just going to pick the nodes. I'm going to push Alt. I don't know what it is on a Mac. Alt, and just move it over a smidge. And you have to play with it, but here I move it over a smidge. So before it was 1/2 inch, and now I'm going to see what it is. Well, I don't think this is the right one. I think it's this one here. And well, who knows? Maybe Inkscape adjusted it. It always seems to do that. But anyways, it's just a hair bigger than the other one. So it should make up for any kerf issues. Now, if it's too small, you find that it's still wobbling around and stuff, then you just go in and adjust it just a little bit again. Or before you union it, what you could do is, let's see, we got this. So we can make the slot first. So take that one, that rectangle, and we'll hit difference, okay? And then we could take this rectangle here, and if we know what our kerf is, we're going to adjust the width of it. We can keep this unlocked up here because the thickness isn't going to change. But we can do, like I know mine is 0.008, so plus 0.008 up here, and then we'll have that. Just keep it centered, and then we can union it this way. So once you adjust the size of that union, you're going to need to center it again so that it stays centered to this. And then that will be your kerf adjusted piece right there. So you can see how it fits together that way. And I think that is it. Hopefully this answers it. I'll go through one more time. Okay, so I've got these two rectangles still in outline mode. Like I said, it doesn't matter. We're going to line it up where we want them to meet, where we know they'll meet. We'll go over here to the rectangle tool. We're going to make a rectangle. We want the height, or if you're going the other way, the width, but one side has to be the width of the material. The other one has to be the size you want the tab. We'll take that, click on it. We're going to hit align to the center or wherever you want to put it, and also align bottom edges. It'll bring it right there. Okay, we're going to duplicate this rectangle. So Control D, or I don't know where duplicate is. I just know it's Control or Command D. And we'll take that, this one that we want to put the slot in, go up to Path, Difference. Okay, we can move that one out of the way. We'll take this one. We'll kerf adjust it by adding whatever the kerf is. You said yours is 0.005. So we'll just add it up here in this toolbar. Hit Enter. Now we're going to realign it back to the center or wherever, and then union it. So Path Union, and that's it.